What's up guys, my name is Zero Heroes and welcome back to more Gates of Hell. Now today I'm going to be running down the top 5 easiest way to reduce lag in your game. And these are free steps, so you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to really do anything more hassle than you would usually do in Gates of Hell. It's simple, easy steps that allow you to play Gates of Hell hassle-free and lag-free. So if you'd like to stay more tuned for these type of topics and tutorials, then make sure you like the video, subscribe, and let's get just straight into it. So the first thing you will want to do, obvious kind of thing to do, is reduce your graphic settings. Now the way to do this in Gates of Hell is go into kind of the main menu, go to options, and you will see, go into video, and you will see a bunch of options here. Now, you can obviously, the kind of simplest way to do this is to go into graphic settings and choose the options which you are currently on. Now, because I actually have quite a high good graphics card, a 4060, and a reasonable CPU and kind of a slightly above average computer, I put mine on high, not ultra, because it does struggle a bit on ultra, so I do put it on high. But for anybody that does struggle and wants to kind of basically just not go through all the advanced settings, go into the graphic settings, click minimum or low or medium, whatever you think suits best for your PC. Or if you think that you don't know what's best for your PC and you maybe have a below average PC, I do have another video on that if you want to go check it out. But in this case, a short explanation will be that you're basically wanting either low, or if you kind of want a wee bit of graphic settings, a wee bit realistic, then maybe medium or low. Minimum is for people who basically just don't have a gaming PC. That's straight up, that's the way I'm putting it. So, or if you really find, if you really want to kind of mess around with kind of how you want to do it, you can go into custom, and this is for people who are, for advanced users, for people who kind of want to adjust maybe the transparency, maybe the film grain, you know, the glow, the translucency, you know, kind of little particular things like the water quality, the grass, whether you want grass on or not. For these are for people who do have maybe a gaming computer but kind of want to tweak it to their kind of their own style. That makes sense. So that is the first way that I would reduce kind of lag. Now the second thing I would do is, again, a wee bit more obvious, is remove all mods and just remove them, delete them from your files, from the game. And the way to do that is, firstly, go into your extras where your mods will be, and you will want to go, and if you want to deactivate or unactivate any mods, you want to first click unsubscribe, then delete. It's really important you do that, because if you just delete it, it's not officially deleted from your game. All you've done is just you've deleted it from this extra page. So make sure you press unsubscribe first, then delete. And if you're still not sure about that, then what you want to go is go back onto your Steam, go to your own workshop. So the way to do that is going to your Gate kind of Hatesfell Steam page, scroll down on your right hand side, go to view my subscriptions in your mod section, and you can see all your mods that you have subscribed to, and you can check that you have unsubscribed to that specific mod. And also, if you still not fully confirm that, then you can go through your files, do that, which maybe I'll show in another video if you want me to be a wee bit more specific about that. But this is quickly just explaining ways to kind of reduce your kind of lag. And the reason that, and if you have too many mods, basically some mods, what you do need to have, they require another mod to play it, so you might need to play with 2 mods, and that can really suffer with kind of your loading time into the game and just pure lagging, because you're trying to complete a game while you have that mod on, which I found out the hard way. So make sure, if you really just want to keep the game kind of simplistic and really fun, then delete all mods that you have, as I have a bunch of mods and it's probably taking up about 90% of my space right now, and I have 3 pages on them. So that's what I would do, is make sure you click unsubscribe first and then delete the mod, and that guarantees that you have fully deleted the mod from your game and from your files. Okay, number 3, actually maybe a slightly more complicated one, but it's actually to make sure your drivers are updated. And what I mean by that is making sure, depending what kind of you have, but I have a kind of a NVIDIA settings, because I have NVIDIA graphics cards, I would go onto my NVIDIA kind of graphics here. I would go into my graphics and click on drivers and make sure that my drivers is fully updated, and this ensures that most of all games that you have installed is running smoothly as much as possible, even though depending what your, you know, what it's ready for. You know, some drivers are specific to some game, but mostly usually it's for all games. So make sure your drivers are updated, and this will be for your graphics card as well. And this ensures that you get the max basically quality performance for your games, of all games, including Gates of Hell, as Gates of Hell is progressively getting bigger and bigger. And as you know, the British DLC is coming out later this year. So these are steps that ensure that you want to make sure that you want to take. And while you're, you know, doing this, make sure you subscribe as well, because it really does help out the channel. We're really close to 3k, so if we can hit that before the end of the year, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. That is really important, that your drivers are updated, and this gives you max performance for your game and reduces lag as much as possible. Step 4, quite a simple process, is actually deleting all backgrounds programs. So all that is, if you have like Spotify open or Google open and you're playing the game while watching a YouTube video, that is actually probably the most common reasons of why your game might lag. Is because you're trying to watch a YouTube video, which causes up a lot of system resources. So in this case, you'll want to try and close down all kind of Chrome, Google, you know, Spotify for listening to music, basically everything. If your computer does really lag and you really can't handle any, and your computer can't physically handle any other programs opening, just close everything and play the game on its own. And I know that's kind of, maybe if you want to multitask, then that is a wee bit annoying, but if your computer can manage to run multi things, such as my computer, which can sometimes run Google or open Discord or whatever it is at the same time, then that is possible. But for those who struggle with lag, then make sure you close down all background programs, as that actually reduces the lag. And also, but if you do have it open, it just consumes more resource system. So make sure you have all background programs shut down to maximize performance and reduce lag. And the next thing is actually, depending what kind of where you live, and this is actually quite annoying, this one, but it's probably again most useful, is that make sure you optimize your network connection. And I know that's quite hard depending where in the world you live. Sometimes you might have a really crappy area that you live in where it doesn't have fiber optic, which can happen. So it can be really annoying when that happens. So I know playing McDonald's Wi-Fi, if that really helps, probably they might have better, you know, Wi-Fi than your maybe area that you live in. Certainly Terrorizer knows about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, joking aside, that honestly optimizing your Wi-Fi does really help. And make sure it's also you know, it's a wired one instead of through Wi-Fi, because what that means is that you have kind of this white cable that you have the back of your PC, which connects into the wall, which connects to your kind of your home internet, if that makes sense, your router, I should say. So in that case, it's better for connectivity wise, and that can also just reduce lag, because if you don't have that internet, then it will first of all lag your PC in general with videos, but also with games as well, because Gatesville, again, it's a huge game and it's getting bigger and bigger, and having no kind of stable internet connection or in general does not help the game, and it will probably just make the game lag even more, and it's just worse. So make sure you have a good stable kind of internet where you are, but also have a wired connection, as it does help. But also check your internet speed as well to see how it is, and if it's still performing like crap, then just reduce your graphics settings and hopefully that will help. But there you go guys, that is my top 5 ways to reduce lag in Gates of Hell. Now if you guys have any more tips or tricks that does help people out there, that does maybe help reduce lag, or you found ways that does reduce lag in this game, then make sure you comment down below. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and thank you guys so much for watching and our support, and I will see you in the next video. See you later and goodbye.